Welcome, Angry Faithful, and thank you, Trey, for that what the fuck ever thing that you did.
But this is what the hell.
Yeah, we are what the hell, and the Tisnaol is what we're going with
The
today.
Tisnaol.
Tisnaol. Yeah.
David, are you pregnant?
Men can't get pregnant.
Or do you think you might be?
Trey, I'm a man. I can't get
That
pregnant.
doesn't matter. That doesn't matter.
No.
It's the year of somebody's Lord, 2025. And if you're pregnant or think you might be, I would suggest that you do exactly what the label on Tylenol says and consult a doctor or don't take it.
Oh, yeah.
And if you consult a doctor, they will probably say, don't take it. And so we pointed that out. And yeah, they already said don't take it. And then that was a good preemptive strike. And now we will say don't take it because it causes autism. And then we'll get goofy bitches that post videos of them saying, no, I don't care. I'm going to take it because I don't trust somebody without a medical background. Which brings us to our next point.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll out that beautiful tweet from Tylenol. There we go.
Yeah. Tylenol tweeted, we actually don't recommend using any of our products while pregnant. Thank you for taking the time to voice your concerns today. Two strengths of infant of acetaminophen boost confidence.
Okay, so that's acetaminophen.
Oh, thank you. My dyslexia kicked in high gear. Yeah, and there's the dinosaurs dropping the beer. Pregnant libs reading this after pooping Tylenol for popping Tylenol to own Trump.
Let me get the stock on Tylenol and see how much it went up. What it's done in the last 72 hours.
Yeah, I'm on it too. This is kind of funny, but yeah, I was watching all those videos after you said something, and all it was just pregnant women trying to, they're popping pill, and I'm not talking like they're using it as Pez dispenser. They're taking close to a handful, and that can kill you.
Yeah, and it can apparently give your kid the tism.
Yeah, and all these people were like, it's okay. What's that? Bear owns Tylenol.
Johnson and Johnson. So it's J&J. Let's see. Over the last week.
Let's go last week. It went down to 174 was the low.
Dipped on the 22nd to 174.
And September 20th, it bumped up to 76666.
Ha! Go figure.
Mark of the beast. My thing is this, and I talked to Johnny about it because he called me up. He's gonna miss. He's like, "Oh, I'm gonna miss today because I got to take care of my niece." I was like, "She's a baby. Put her in a box." But apparently that's illegal.
I mean, just leave the lid off.
Yeah.
Or drill air holes one way, or the other.
Make sure you get the holes in before you put the baby in. I learned you're not supposed to do that.
Yeah, but then it creates sawdust and it creates shavings, which you could use as bedding.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I usually use a handgun for the holes, so.
No, then in that case, you should definitely either at least make sure the baby's laying on its back, or maybe do it before you put them in there. But at least make sure they're laying down.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
If he rolls over, that's on him.
Yeah.
What? Yeah, so Tylenol had all those warning labels, and or all those warnings on the label, and all they said was consult a physician. They never said why. I get it. You don't want to not sell shit. I have no problem with that. I have no problem with the way Tylenol marked their shit. They said, hey, if you're pregnant, you know, talk to a
I
doctor.
thought they were supposed to get. I mean, all those fucking uh pills that they post on freaking CNN and Fox News and everything is like may cause diarrhea, death, or depression, or death because or suicide because of the depression.
Well, now that this has been brought to light, that may be something that we hear tacked on to the symptoms, possible side effects of shit from now on.
Yeah,
Or,
and
or maybe now we see it on the label from now on, now that it's been brought to light. I think that Tylenol absolutely, Johnson and Johnson has lawyers that made sure that their ass was covered. Now that this has been, and honestly, it was probably like some disgruntled fucking lawyer or something that leaked this and was like, "Hey, you got to hit him with this." You know that's just my own theory on it. But if if they leak that to him and then the president gets a hold of it and Bobby Kennedy gets a hold of it and they put it out to the public, well then now, yeah, maybe Tylenol, maybe Johnson and Johnson's gonna be forced to put that on their products, just to save face, if not mandated. But I, I don't fault them for doing what they did. They obviously followed the law, or it would have been an issue way before now.
yeah,
I mean,
I mean
just
you got to watch what you're doing when you're pregnant. I talked to a woman uh when she was pregnant, and she told me, she's like, yeah, I got to be careful while swimming because I'm pregnant. I was like, oh, because I was like, no, one wrong move because of all the extra weight and everything, I could be in a wheelchair.
huh,
I was like, really? Didn't I never came on in my bingo card when
I've
pregnancy?
never heard that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird
I
with
don't think my ex-wife swam when she was pregnant, so that wouldn't have even been a thought. So, yeah, no.
and Johnny was I was talking to Johnny on it. Speaking on that, I told him, it's like, yeah, it's kind of scary, man. All those kids. It was like, well, this is five of the Phillies. So I was like, no, motherfucker, you got to think when we're old enough to be in an old folks home, those idiots are going to take care of us
Yeah,
because dumb mothers have decided to to pop Tylenol and cause a lot of autistic kid. Of course, they'll be very
I'm
focused on.
hopefully like hopefully they're like that doctor on all the YouTube clips, that autistic kid that heals everybody.
Yeah, no,
That'd be all right. If we could get like it just I don't know, maybe we could figure out the dosage to get to that level.
maybe, yeah,
That I think that would be great. If we could figure out the Tylenol dosage level that produces the good autism,
yeah,
not the bad one. We don't want people to have the bad one. I'm not saying that it's bad that people have it. I'm saying that we don't want people to get the bad one. But
yeah.
if we can get the good one where they can do like Rain Man shit,
Oh
bro,
yeah,
let's fucking go.
hell yeah. I,
Like I need to take fucking 854 milligrams of Tylenol per day and I can count cards and toothpicks. Sign me the fuck up. But if I take 900, I'm gonna catch like the bad tism. Nuh-uh. You better cut them pills in half.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, no, no,
Like
I totally get it.
I'm totally okay with catching a little bit of the good tism. I wish my mom would have taken a little bit more Tylenol, but you know, I don't know. I think she was more of like an Aleve type of gal.
Mm, so,
Your
but
mom definitely took Tylenol.
um, I am
I'm
not.
sorry, bub. I had to get one in on you.
No, 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 no. If you met my sister, you're like, you know what? I was absolutely right because my sister is fucked. My mom probably took too much of the Tylenol to get the back because
Yeah, I wish my mom would have had more headaches. but not too much. Not too much.
Just the equal amount.
Well,
But talking about that, Homeland Security is in the news. Actually, three things if you count with the Theo Vaughn stuff.
yeah, let's get to the Theo Vaughn part last.
Okay. Today, someone shot up a ICE facility. They're amping up the security. And John Favreau wrote this. I'll put this up. This is kind of funny. People are making fun of JD Vance now because he called somebody a dipshit. But anyways, John Favreau is not a reliable source of information, even though he's kind of the vice president, so he's second in command. This is now the sixth time he's posted a political take constructing by facts from his own law enforcement agency. And JD Vance's reply is the gunman had anti-ice messaging carved on the bullets he used. What precisely did I get wrong, dipshit? I am 100% for this. Now, is this John Favreau, the director?
Let's see. Let me look him up on Twitter right quick.
Because let me see because I don't think John Favreau says any
John Favreau. He's got 1.3 million followers.
No, it's not. It's not the same John Favreau. It's not the director.
At John Favs. What is it? Yeah, John Favs.
John Fabs. I'm looking at it right now. Let me bring this up. Yeah, it's not John Favreau, the director. It's John Fab.
No.
I don't know.
Okay, so there was a reply to that where he says, let's see. He replied to it. He said, I think the suggested context in the community notes says it all, Mr. Vice President. Not sure why it's so difficult to give people the full story. Detainees were murdered by a sniper, and anti-ice was found on a bullet. This seems to happen quite a bit with you. It is a statistical fact that most of the lunatics in American politics today are proud members of the far left. Not a statistical fact, not even what a single online poll you cited says. 2, he threatened George Soros' Open Society Foundation based on a lie that they funded a Nation article you didn't like. They did no such thing. You got another community note after accusing the Wall Street Journal of fabricating the existence of Trump's birthday note to Epstein because Congress obtained the letter. You accused me of not reading a court document that you cited as proof that Kilmar Abrego Garcia is a convicted MS-13 gang member. He's not. The document didn't say that, and your tweet ended up as evidence in a trial the government lost. I could go on, but you get the point. Have a blessed day. So he fired back at JD. I don't know if JD's responded to that one.
This guy sounds like an idiot.
I mean, I don't know who the guy is. I haven't fact checked any of those points.
Okay, every one of those
I don't
know. Okay. The guy that he's talking about, the Michigan or the El Salvadorian MS-13 guy that made it here illegally, did human trafficking. He had MS-13 on his knuckles, but they were the symbols because me and you working, me kind of law enforcement, you definitely law enforcement.
Prior.
We have to go in and learn the gang symbols. And he was right. It was MS-13. The fact that
this is the one that the congressman had the beer with or whatever, or had the margarita with. Yeah.
He is
the El Salvadorian citizen.
Yeah, who is now being shipped to, I can't even say the African country because no one knew about it until Trump said it.
I'm not mad at it.
I
Is it
mean,
Tanzania?
it's some country that has high in Africa that's their main worry is the tribes doing cannibalism. So he's perfectly safe.
Oh yeah, it'd be fun.
Yeah. But yeah, so ICE facilities upping up security. But the other thing that's kind of funny, now this was in September, and luckily we're on X, so we can show this.
Hell yeah, we can do audio and everything tonight.
Yeah, we're gonna show the video of the new ICE. I guess it's like recruiting video. It it's phenomenal.
I wanna be the very best, like no one ever was. To catch them is my real test. To train them is my cause. I will travel across the land, searching far and wide. Each Pokemon to understand the power that's inside. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all. It's you and me. I know it's my destiny. Pokemon, oh, you're my best friend in a world we must defend. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em. Our hearts so true, our courage will pull us through. You teach me and I'll teach you. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all. Gotta catch 'em all. Pokemon.
Now, on the last bit, they were showing the Pokemon cards of these villains, and we had to go a little bit lower on this, so bear with me, everybody. Where I have to go up? Shit. There we go. Here's the Pokemon cards, and all their weaknesses is cold power, which is ice. Violent criminal alien from Cuba has been convicted of homicide in Austin, Texas, and was sentenced to 25 years in prison. And their hit points are always one, so they're easy to kill. Criminal alien from Mexico. Morris was convicted of intoxicating manslaughter with a vehicle in Rockwall County, Texas, and was sentenced to 12 years in prison. Is all these people okay, this is one from Atlanta.
Look at me. Look at me, social media coordinator from DHS, because I know you're watching this. I know you heard it in the algorithm and you're watching this. I see what you're doing with the social media and I fucking love it. Don't stop, please. Thank you.
Yeah. I mean,
kudos to that fucking social media coordinator, dude. These posts are epic. They're ultimate trolls. What you can't vote out or vote in DHS. They're here. Like,
yeah.
fuck you. This shit's fun. We're gonna have fun doing our job and enforcing the law.
Yeah.
That's what law enforcement's supposed to be.
But there's a darker side. We talked about it before the show with Theo Vaughn, who did not. This is what Theo Vaughn cited, and this is 21 hours ago. Yo, DHS, I did not approve to be used in this. I know you know my address, so send me a check, and please take down and please keep me out of your bangers deportation videos. When it comes to immigration, my thoughts and hearts are a lot more nuanced than nuanced than this video lie. Bye. When the video is video is taken down. So,
well, I mean, the context behind that was the clip that they showed of Theo in their video was a girl walked up to him and looks like Theo is just walking, maybe in the streets of Nashville or something. And Theo goes, or the girl goes, "Hey Theo, my boyfriend's a big fan. He just got deported. Do you have anything to say to him or whatever? And Theo looks at the camera and he's like, well, man, bye. And then Theo keeps walking. Funny as fuck. That is hilarious. And inserting it into that video, absolutely, that's great. But I mean, like,
You should have
I
got.
think Theo is saying it comedically, but it probably didn't come across as funny as he thought it might have, and it might have kind of looked like he was bitching to some people. I I don't know. What do you think?
I think that he didn't get permission, and he is an entertainer, and unless you ask beforehand, then yeah, you can't really. He gets paid to show his face.
Eh, not when you're walking down the street.
I think it's
There is
kind of
no reason. There's no reasonable expectation of privacy in the street. That's where all this First Amendment, all these auditors and shit get off with all these lawsuits because people don't know that. So if Theo's walking down the street and somebody asks him a question, dude, I fucking love Theo Vaughn. And like, I'm not trying to bash on Theo or anything. Like, he's one of my Louisiana guys, dude. I love Theo. But if he was being serious, then he needs to realize that there's no expectation of privacy in public. You're a celebrity, so people are already going to be trying to film you in private and public. And if somebody asks you a question in public and you can see that they're videotaping and you come up with something even as witty and funny as it fucking was because it was awesome, and that video gets reused later, one, it wasn't Theo's video. It was the girl who recorded it. It was her video. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So, and that video was taken in public. It wasn't taken in a private setting. So, Theo doesn't have any rights to that video. You know what I mean? Like, there's no way for him to get paid off of that. You know, anything like that. Like, I just, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But dude, I'm not seeing where. And that's, like I said, I don't think Theo is being serious. I think the whole thing was a joke, and it just didn't come off as funny as it as he had intended it. And maybe that's just what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I just realized?
What?
The title of this episode.
Did I mess it up?
Oh, fuck yeah. You put Tisnaol. Nail. We spelled this out last night. Tisnaol.
Did.
Nol.
Wait, here's the funny thing is I just
There's no way that motherfucker auto-corrected to Tisnaol.
It did.
Bullshit. Fuck off. Get out of my face with that.
All I did was copy and paste, okay? Let me show you this. All I did was copy and paste. This is what I copied and pasted.
So, if you guys are wondering what we're talking about, it's we were going to go with the title Tisnaol, which was supposed to be spelled Tismnol, a play on Tylenol. And Dave's Lisdexia picked up on it. And we nailed it.
It won't let me. Oh, fuck. That's because it's on X. Hold on.
Yep, you nailed that one, Dave.
I did nail that.
Is it gonna fuck with it if we change it mid show? Will it fuck with the analytics or the way it gets pushed to anything?
No.
We literally talked about that and typed it out.
Yeah, I know.
Did you just not save the changes? Probably.
Hold on.
I
Let me.
don't know.
I can edit it real quick.
So I know we're missing Johnny tonight, and we usually go a little bit more in depth on what we got coming up for college football this week.
Oh, speaking of that,
What's up?
LSU Ole Miss game.
Yes, sir.
There was something fishy on that one, wasn't there?
It might not be fishy, but it might smell like that tiger dick. Because Lane Kiffin's daughter is definitely sucking that tiger dick, bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Monday morning, I was pleasantly surprised to wake up and look at my phone and see that there was a post of Whit Weeks with a smoking hot blonde who I read the caption because I'm a gentleman and I didn't just judge that lady based on her looks. I wanted to know who she was and what her history was and who her mom
Sure.
and them was.
Uh-huh.
It turns out her dad and him is none other than Lane Kiffin, the head coach at Ole Miss. So
Did you, do
looks
you
like Lane Kiffin maybe is not so much looking forward to that Tiger D Saturday night, but his daughter is.
I mean, could you imagine him on the Ole Miss coach on that field going fuck up his legs?
Dude, somebody's gonna get ejected for targeting on Whit Weeks. It's gonna be an offensive lineman that gets ejected for targeting over like something retarded like last week.
Yeah. So, yeah, I wanted to get
Kiffin's gonna get him.
I was wondering about your take on that one. I found it fucking hilarious.
Oh no, dude, I love it. I love it. So let's run through this right quick. Number 8, Florida State at 3-0 versus Virginia. Virginia's 3-1. Let's see. We're looking at Florida State by 6.5, I think, and over under of 60.5. I'm taking Florida State in that one. I think Florida State wins that by
Florida State is
more than a touchdown.
mean this year.
Yeah,
They were mean this year.
I think
guess,
Florida State wins that by more than a touchdown for sure.
I think Bert Kreischer's speech on their first game just like
It was pretty badass.
It's still relevant now.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
and we called last week's Tulsa OU game.
Sure did.
God, that was so hilarious. They beat the fucking car fire out of them too.
Up next, we got TCU in Arizona. I'm sorry, Arizona State. TCU's ranked 24th. Arizona State's actually a favorite in this game by 3.5. I think I'm going to take TCU in that one.
What's the
It's a 3.5 point spread and a 54.5 point over under. I think I'll take TCU in that, but I don't put anything on it at 3.5. That's probably a field goal game.
Yeah.
Then up next we have LSU and Ole Miss. That'll be Saturday here at 2:30.
I'm gonna watch that one.
Number 4 LSU. What's that?
We could do we can do on because I want to watch. Where's it going to be on? It's going to be
on ABC.
ABC. Ah, fuck it.
Yeah. No, I'm smoking a brisket Saturday, so I'm not doing a podcast smoking a brisket and watching a game.
Yeah.
But no, so we got number 4 Ole Miss or number 4 LSU versus number 13 Ole Miss.
It's both LSU. Teams,
say again.
I'll say LSU. Ole Miss is not that great this year.
Well, both teams are 4-0, but the interesting thing is the spread is Ole Miss by 1.5.
It's gonna be luck then.
I'm taking the over under is 55.5. I'm betting.
I've watched those games with Ole Miss, and Ole Miss didn't look like they were fully into it.
I don't. Man, it's crazy. Like Ole Miss's offense is good, but LSU's defense is so good, dude. Like they really are a good defense. The most points they've allowed this year is 10 points. You know, they've allowed 10 points in 3 games and 7 in another. Um, I I think Ole Miss scores 17, maybe 20. I think LSU puts up 21 to 28, maybe 31. So I stay away from the over under, and I'm taking LSU at plus 1.5.
I'm telling you right now, Ole Miss. I watched a couple of their games. I watched the highlights. I watched everything else for them. I don't think
And
they're
I,
going to be ranking too high of that.
and I am gonna actually all the top 25 that we picked tonight. If I tell you I would bet on it, I'm gonna throw them in a parlay.
Okay.
So far in the parlay, I would have Florida State
Mm-hmm.
by 6.5, and I would have LSU um, winning. Up next, we got Georgia Tech and Wake Forest. Georgia Tech's ranked 16th, and they're a 13.5 point favorite with an over under of 50.5. I think Georgia Tech. Yeah, I'd bet that one. I'd take Georgia Tech in the points.
I don't know much about Georgia Tech. I didn't pay attention to them though too much.
I mean, they're 4-0. Wake Forest is 2-1. Wake Forest is never good at anything except for maybe sometimes basketball in the 90s,
Yeah,
2000s. I yeah, I would
that's the same.
I would bet on Georgia Tech on this game.
That's the same thing with North Carolina. North Carolina, everybody's bitching and complaining that their football teams is not that, even though they have like Belichick there. But
But
what's North Carolina known for? Basketball players.
yeah, they've never been good at football.
Yeah.
All right, next game is USC and Illinois. USC is ranked 21, Illinois is ranked 23. USC is 4-0, Illinois is 3-1. USC is a 6.5 point favorite. And the it's kind of a high over under 60.5. Um, I don't. You may get the over on this. I wouldn't think so, but I think USC definitely wins by 6.5. I
USC
think
is
I think USC wins by a touchdown. This may be a field goal game. I don't bet it.
who
I'm
is
not touching
USC?
this one. What's that?
Which one is USC?
USC, Southern Cal.
Didn't they get their ass beat last week? Like
No, they're
severely?
4-0.
No.
Are you thinking about UCLA?
God damn. Yeah.
Because UCLA is fucking terrible this year.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No. So yeah, I'm staying away from that game money wise. I'm not betting that at all. Um. Then we got number 22 Arkansas. I'm sorry, number 22 Notre Dame at 1-2 versus Arkansas at 2-2. How the fuck Notre Dame is still ranked in the top 25 at 1-2?
It's Notre
It's
Dame, dude.
it's fucking retarded. It
They
shouldn't happen.
I'm
Um,
with that one. I what it's ridiculous how they are still able to be up there par wise, and you have what was it, Claymont,
Clemson.
Clemson. Clemson is out of the playoffs. They already said they're out of the playoffs.
Oh yeah, yeah. They. I mean, it's crazy. Like Texas is another one. Texas is still like ranked high with 2 losses.
Yeah, I
No,
don't see. I don't.
no.
I don't get that the it. I'm kind of a Texas fan, but here's the thing: I don't understand how they make this list. I mean, I know it's voted on by the coaches, and it's also voted on by other factors.
What was that fucking lady's name that she said that she knew that her ballot didn't make sense having Texas at 8, but um, we would just have to deal with it or whatever? Like, no, dude, you know that's not right. And Texas doesn't belong there. Texas is not a top 10 team. Texas shouldn't be until Arch Manning quits throwing the ball like fucking Uncle Rico. Texas don't need to be in a playoff.
Yeah.
Because until he does that, they're gonna suck.
Yeah.
So, but we'll get back to Texas because I won't bitch about them. But no, fucking Notre Dame and Arkansas. Notre Dame is ranked for some ungodly reason at 1 and 2, and they're favored by 4.5 points. I don't touch this. I hope Arkansas beats their ass and Notre Dame falls out of the rankings. But they'll probably be at 1 and 3 and at number 25 after next week's polls.
I just don't like Notre Dame. I'm with you.
I don't either.
After that whole fucking fantastic
Utah State and Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt's ranked 18th. Utah's 3-1. Yeah, they're 4-0 in.
How are they ranked 18th?
Voters.
This is bullshit.
Vandy is a 22.5 point favorite.
Yeah, they're really good. I mean, they're not like, super califragilisticexpialidocious, but
don't ever try to say that word again.
Okay.
Don't just nope. Don't do that.
Okay.
Your tongue got dyslexia on that word.
I know. But they're actually a decent team.
No, they're good. They're good. It's kind of cool to see them getting some respect and getting a ranking at 18.
Yeah.
You know, 22.5 point spread. I'm not betting that. I'm not touching that. And then the over under on it is like 60.5. So, then the next game we got two undefeateds. I got number 1 Ohio State versus Washington. Ohio State is only a 7.5 point favorite in this game.
Really?
How
did they lose a couple of players during the injury? That's the only thing I could think of.
Let me look and see if there's any news on this as to why, because I think Ohio State wins that game by a lot more than that. I'm betting Ohio State in this one. So,
I'm looking up injuries while you do that because
no, I'm not seeing nothing crazy in the preview.
Defensive end Jackson and defensive tackle Hughes both recently dealt with no long-term injuries. That's the only.
No, nothing in that one. I'm taking Ohio State at 7.5 with that one for sure.
Yeah.
Up next we got Auburn. Auburn's unranked at 3-1. Texas A&M is number 9 at 3-0. A&M is only a 6.5 point favorite. Man, it's the SEC, dude. I don't know. This could be a field goal or a 4-point game. I don't feel comfortable betting on A&M at 6.5. I think I stay away from this one, but I think A&M wins the game.
Okay, we're gonna have to put a pin. Can you put a pin on it and highlight where you're at?
Yeah.
Okay, this is recent news. A woman, 23 to 25 weeks pregnant, is now on a ventilator from liver failure. She tried to prove Trump wrong about Tylenol and autism because of a TT trend. Doctors say do not expect her to survive. It's sad that someone could be this brainwash. But yeah.
And she's pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
If she survives, they ought to fucking charge her with feticide. Attempted feticide, dude.
Yeah, is it depending on what state you're in that you can actually do that?
It depends. It depends on the state. But if the state has it where she's at, that bitch ought to be charged for endangering the life of that unborn baby, but for being fucking stupid.
I agree with you on that one. It, like I said, there's so much stuff that can happen during a pregnancy, and you got to take care of yourself. Do vitamins, do vitamin supplements. Make sure they're good vitamin supplements. They don't have anything tainted. But that child in that womb is so vulnerable. And you do stuff like that. I pray she makes it through and everything, but
I hope she
that's
survives and goes to fucking jail.
I don't
You
think
could be Erica and I'll be Trump on this one. Yeah, good. Pray for her. I hope she survives and everything, but fuck her. I hope she goes to jail for trying to hurt that baby because she was decided to be a stupid fucking political cunt and put that baby at risk.
yeah.
Fuck her.
That baby's not going to make it.
God damn.
Yeah.
What a
All right.
stupid bitch, dude.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, back to football.
Yeah.
Fucking let me get back to this top 25 here. That drives me fucking crazy, dude.
Yeah.
Indiana ranked at number 11. They're 4-0 versus the Iowa Caitlin Clark Eyes at 3-1. Indiana is a 7.5 point favorite. Man, I haven't seen a whole bunch from Iowa this year. But just looking at the betting lines, I take Indiana in this one, but I don't bet them. Indiana wins, but I'm not betting 7.5.
I wouldn't, not 7.5. Not
No.
known like that. Yeah, no.
You might be able to buy that down to 6.5, but I'm not betting that one. Up next, Arizona at 3-0 versus number 14, Iowa State at 4-0. Iowa State is a 6.5 point favorite, and the over/under is 49.5.
Jesus.
So you're looking at, they're thinking a 28-21 game.
Yeah.
31-21 game, something like that. So, I'm not touching it. Number 6 versus number 3. We got number 6 Oregon at 4-0 versus number 3 Penn State at 3-0. Penn State is a 3.5 point favorite. Over under is 51.5. I would bet both in this. I would take Penn State at 3.5. I normally don't bet when it's that close. I would take Penn State in this one though. And I would actually take the over in this.
Really?
Yeah. Yep. I'm gonna take Penn State at minus 3.5 on this one. And then up next we got number 17 Alabama at 2-1 versus number 5 Georgia at 3-0. Georgia's only a 3.5 point dog or a 3.5 point favorite, and a 52.5 point over under. Dude, I'm taking Georgia all day long in this. Georgia beats Alabama. I think Georgia beats Alabama by 13.5.
I think Georgia finally got their footing after the last year's travel portal, but
Dude, Georgia's a good team. It's going to end up being Georgia and LSU in the SEC championship.
Well, I know Alabama's not that.
No, Alabama's shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I have to agree with you. Man.
I'm taking Georgia in this one. I think Georgia wins by 2 touchdowns. I think 3.5 is kind of silly.
Me, it's kind of emotional because last year, Georgia was supposed to go back and see if they can decimate UT, but they hit that travel portal and they lost their entire team, so they couldn't play against in the championship.
Yeah.
We had to go with like the second stringer, and they went on to the next round, but I didn't think they were ready because what if they were going against if they had to go against Georgia, they wouldn't have gotten to that second round.
Yeah.
Georgia beat the crap on them like two times last year. Every time they went up against Georgia, boom, they hit that brick wall. But
well, yeah, I need to step away for 1 second. Can you cover the UMass and Missouri game right quick?
UMass.
If you want to cover the last two, we got UMass and Missouri and BYU and Colorado. You can talk about how much you love Deion Sanders, and I'll be right back.
Fuck that. Deion's, oh man, that man has such a big ego. It's ridiculous. Let me find the college, Colorado, because there you go. This weekend, BYU. Who is BYU? Remington University. Oh, it's a private university for Utah. Mm. Let's look at their stats. How are they? See, this is the reason why I don't get it. In the standings,
What's the
they're
matter?
number 7 in the Big 12. BYU is number 7 in the Big 12.
Okay. Out of what, 8 teams?
Dude, it's looking like BYU might beat them. Colorado?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, BYU's
because Colorado is only 0. Well, they're 0-1.
no, Colorado's 2-2.
Oh, okay. Overall,
yeah. They're 0-1 in conference play, but they're 2-2 overall. Yeah, BYU I think wins this game. I'm not betting it. I want Colorado to win. Obviously, I love Prime. I hope he does great there. I hope he wins the Natty as long as it's not against LSU. But yeah, I'm staying away from that one. The reason I chose to step away at that UMass and Missouri game is you see that over under 43.5.
No.
Yeah, the UMass and Missouri game. UMass is 0-3. Missouri's 20th at 4-0. Missouri is a 43.5 point favorite, and the over under is 56.5.
Jesus.
Yeah.
That is horrible.
Yeah. So they're saying like a 42-14 game. That's I'm not 43.5's a lot, dude.
Yeah.
I might bet that one separately on the side, but I'm not putting it in the parlay. And I'm not fucking with the BYU Colorado game either. So let's see. So just real quick to recap, in the parlay, we're taking Florida State. We're taking LSU, taking Georgia Tech. Where we at? Taking Vanderbilt, taking Ohio State, Taking A&M. No, we said we weren't taking A&M because it was only 6.5.
Yeah.
Let's see. And then yeah, Iowa State, Georgia by a mile. And then yeah, that was it. So
Okay.
yeah, pretty decent parlay. Probably like I think it was like 7 or 8 teams. So should get some pretty good odds on that on my bookie.
How are you going to cook your brisket?
I'm gonna roll it probably about mm, probably about 250, and I'll put it on at 250 and just let it go until it gets up to about 165, and then I'll pull it, wrap it, and put it back on until the internal's up around a little over 200.
Tinfoil or butcher paper?
Butcher paper.
I can't stand people that use tinfoil. It cooks it more.
Yeah, I don't want that.
Yeah. Another tip for my brother-in-law is get a spray bottle, one of those empty spray bottles, and pour a bunch of apple vinegar on it in it, and just
I don't use the apple cider vinegar. I use straight apple juice.
that's a good one too. We've done
Yeah.
both, and we've gone even gotten applewood.
Yeah.
And done it that way too. It was tasty.
No, my briskets I do more like just traditional Texas style. Salt, pepper, maybe a little bit of garlic powder. And then where with ribs, like when I do ribs, I'll always do multiple racks, like at least like 3 or 4.
Mm-hmm.
One rack is always traditional, just salt and pepper, Texas barbecue style. And then my other ribs will be one of my favorites. As you know, I got a deal with Grill Your Ass Off. So for anybody watching, grillyourassoff.com/Witzel, spelled right here. Where's my camera thing? Right there. That's my name. Grillyourassoff.com/Witzel for a sweet little discount code. But you can go on there and check them out. My favorite combo on ribs, dude, is Crispy's mango habanero. So Crispy's got a Omar Avilla. He has a spice with them, and it's their mango habanero. And dude, it is my favorite thing to put on ribs. And then when I'm glazing, because I do most of I do my ribs with the 3-2-1 method. So I'll when I glaze them, I they've got this. I gotta look up the name of it, but I just told Vanessa to order some more. But it's like a cherry bourbon kind of barbecue sauce that I put with that mango habanero.
Mm-hmm.
And man, you talk about amazing. I can't think of the name of it. I've got half a jar sitting in there right now. But Jason's gonna kick my ass off if he sees that. But yeah, no, it's the Hellfire habanero or Hellfire honey, whatever it is. That with the Crispy's mango habanero, dude, the best ribs ever. Like my absolute favorite. We'll do I'll do like a kind of a Hawaiian glaze, like a pineapple and sweet tangy barbecue sauce kind of mix. And then others I'll just do like more of like a vinegary based barbecue. But yeah, dude, my brisket, drunk chicken, ribs, like that is my fucking jam. So setting up here at the new house, got a badass kitchen and got a great back porch. So there will be videos coming on my own YouTube channel here in the future. Doing and hopefully lining up some stuff, some more stuff with Grill Your Ass Off, but hopefully I'm gonna legit try to go after some sponsorships and do some badass cooking videos, man. So
Okay, cool.
Stay tuned.
All right, well,
Yeah.
we'll call it for the rest of the day. Yeah, thank you all for listening. Thank you all for watching. That, yeah, we didn't get that many views this time, but anyways,
That's all right.
whoever,
I'm still gonna appreciate every one of them.
yeah, we'll keep this going. But if you view us in the more in next time, we got a Friday show coming up. It's more political than we usually do on the other shows. Thank you all for listening. Thank you all for watching. I'm
Appreciate
David.
you guys. Trey Witzel.
Goodbye.
Later.